Hello and welcome live here on Touring With Us here, Facebook Live here, and hopefully if you are watching on YouTube, then massive hello to you. It's Nick Coffey and Julian Spoons here tonight, and hopefully we get a chance to see some sort of sunset, but I think we've missed it. But we're going to take you on a love spreader without those birds. Actually, they're called seagulls, right? And let me just show you them before we go here. We're at Euston Road here. Just listen to that. You can see one there in the distance. Yeah, they are very noisy tonight, these seagulls along the seaside here. So yeah, we thought we'd start the walk here by introducing ourselves here. If you want to say hi to us, feel free to do so, and we'll do that honourable thing as we usually do by saying hi back. And if anybody comes up in the name chat, like just this minute now, Nick is tuned in. Hello to you, and hello to many of you that knew about us being on air. So let's proceed with the walk here. Obviously you've got the car park here just for £7 here. There's paper talk whether it's going to go through or not, whether it's going to be actually turned into flats, but we'll have to wait and see on that particular note. What is going to happen with that, we don't know. So yeah, that's the main car park, and it is still existing to this very day where we are now. So Julian, do you want to say hello to Nick?
Nick Dean.
That's correct, yeah.
Hi to Nick Dean here. Where it is near Wolverhampton area.
Tell us where we are, Julian.
Well, we are in a location we're actually in Norfolk.
We are in Norfolk. We are, yeah.
We're in Norfolk somewhere.
What road are we at, Julian?
We're at Euston Road.
Euston. It sounds like we're in London, but actually we're not. Sounds like we're in London, Julian. But no, we're going to go to a place which we haven't shown Julian yet, but we have showed you on another video. If you want to check out a darker version, then feel free to do that. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of light here. If the wind is a little bit getting up here on the microphone, we do apologise. So yeah, looking at that direction here is the beautiful sort of illumination lights there of Great Yarmouth in that direction. But there's another part of Norfolk which may be connecting to something else. But yeah, like I say, we walked along this route before, and what a nice fresh sea breeze this is. Hopefully we'll be able to show you a little bit more. Obviously you've got your signs there I showed you in the dark last time, and a lap dancing club just to the right. Julian's getting excited about that, I don't know why. We're going to turn to the left here. Cheryl is tuned in. Hi to you, good evening. Who knows, we might get the most viewers tonight as we walk towards this way. And this is the Marine Lodge here. If anybody wants to stay here, definitely worth it just for that. Very much a special kind of hotel in its style. We've walked past here many a times here. Julian hasn't walked this way for quite some time, I don't think. So it's quite a new visit for you. You can actually get apparently a comfy night's stay. So that's what it looks like, Marine Lodge. And of course you can have food there if you really wanted to.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it's quite expensive, but if you don't mind paying that sort of money, up to the price of say £19.95, that will give you
steak,
sirloin steak served with fries, tomato and mushroom and peas. At least they got your tomatoes, Julian. So in that direction is Sainsbury's. Not that you really want to know that, but of course you can get to the Trollcart Wetherspoons in that direction as well, and also the Great Yarmouth Minster, which is a big church basically. So let's walk on in the wonders of dark here, and the sunset is drawing in. Let us know what the signal is like. As I say, you might experience a little bit of wind and the signal might go a little bit dodge or a bit funny. Apparently there's a restaurant in there. I don't know if you can actually go in and have something to eat, even if you don't stay the night. I don't know about that, but of course probably advice is to actually stay the night first. Someone's got a shield there. What are they shielding? I don't know. Why are we still shielding this sort of time now? Surely it's all over, wherever this thing is. Anyway, we continue. And yeah, as I say, you might get a bit of breeze from the sea, because it's the fresh air coming from the sea.
I have got one sort of hay fever sneeze, remember?
No, you only got one bit of hay fever sneeze.
Why?
We had a little bit, but of course that's nothing compared to what they've been talking about. But yeah, let's not talk too much about that and just enjoy the sea air.
Over here.
And this is the bowling alley here. I haven't really got the right shoes on, to be fair. You know, I'm just using these. Love Great Yarmouth, says Nathan. Yeah, just Nathan. Yeah, thank you very much for that. We did interview some people, by the way. I don't know if they have spotted our video. We actually interviewed them the day before we saw Jimmy Carr at the Britannia Theatre over there. If anybody's seen Jimmy Carr, definitely worth checking out just to watch. A bit sort of jumpy there, sorry about that. It's probably the way I moved the camera too quick there. There's your parking meter there, great stuff here. We are at a love spreading area of this part of Norfolk, which leads eventually miles down there. And I don't really fancy doing a lengthy walk today for the reason of this. Obviously, you know, it would take me all night. And I don't want to be there by midnight, because actually I've got to come back. So that's quite annoying. You will hear some seagulls. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we'll keep the camera straight as possible here. We're using our little gimbal here today. So yeah, as always, of course, we appreciate all the support that anyone gives us here. We've had past donations for the touring with us, but not just about the walks. We also interview people. So, of course, that means, before you get on, Julian, I'll bring you in a minute. So, yeah, what I'm actually going to say now is check out those interviews, because they are definitely worth it, because we interviewed a couple of people the other day. I think it was Friday. And, of course, we spoke to some other lads as well that may be tuned in tonight. Massive hello to all of you that had a photograph with us on the group, because the actual picture is actually on the group. As I say, we're not just about the walks, we do about the talks and the interviews, those kind of things. And we thank people so far that have actually donated to us. Steve Bradford is one of them, and he said he has donated some stuff, and Nick Dean as well, that kind of stuff. So Julian, you're screaming out for things.
Yeah, you missed something.
What have I missed? Tell me.
Yeah, I want to see the Yarmouth Stadium.
Oh, Yarmouth Football Stadium.
Wherever it is in Norfolk.
Over here. Shall we go over to it? It's not really what we were wanting to see, but of course we wanted to show it. Is it in this direction? We'd have to be careful here because there's cars coming through, so we have to wait a bit. Oh, it's in that area where those floodlights are. All right, I've not seen that.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So yeah, we have maybe go over quick. Sorry about that. Nearly got run over, but of course we made it in the end. You think this is a football pitch here?
It might be a court.
It might be a court, so yeah, you might be caught out, Julian.
Well, it's near that area anyway.
Yeah, it looks like it's a ground of some kind. But whether it's actually a football ground or not, I don't know. I think it belongs to actually a sports centre of some kind. I don't really think it's the football pitch, Julian, as you thought it was. Even I worked that one out. Carl is watching. Thank you very much for tuning in. Somebody said they love Great Yarmouth. Where are you watching tonight, everybody? Looks like it's some kind of sports centre pitch. I don't know whether we can actually take a sneak view, but we're probably not allowed to go any further. So yeah, the sunset is beautiful over there. Isn't that beautiful? Looks like floodlights there. Looks like some training match going on, Julian. Oh, is that the main football pitch? You think it could be that? We're walking down here to the unknown here. Looks like there's some football going on here. If you really wanted to play football, you'd have to find out how you're going to do that. Maybe you were right about the Great Yarmouth Football Stadium here, which is Great Yarmouth FC, I believe. Unless it's just a running track of some kind. Let us know if the signal's okay, by the way. And please do spread your love by sharing the stream if you can. Looks like someone's scored a goal. It reminds me of AstroTurfs in Cambridge that we used to go to many years ago. But like I say, if there's any, of course, places that would like us to film any like football training or anything of that kind, you obviously have to give us permission to do that. And if you'd like to support us in any way, feel free to do so. You could be wrong, Julian.
Well, it's still a nice stadium, isn't it?
It looks like it could be a football stadium or a bit above. The goals are not actually up. Although the goals are down over there. Can you see that? The goals are there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we weren't actually planning on going this way, but Julian decided to do it. It looks like it is Great Yarmouth Football Stadium. I presume that's where you would actually watch the matches.
No, athletics pitch.
Oh, it is an athletics pitch here. You was mistaken by that.
Well, it's easy mistaken.
We caught the sunset there, as you can see. Let us know in the comments what you think of the sunset. And thank you, Nick and Dean, for tuning in to us tonight. Also, Carl Green. This is a new little area for us. There's lots of benches, as we can see here. We've never been down this route before, so it's a brand new one here. Julian Coffey is with me. Julian Coffey, say I made a mistake by that, because you actually said Nick Spoons. So yeah, it is Nick Coffey and Julian Spoons here tonight. So yeah, one day we might even have a nice young lady on here as a one-off. Who knows? But no, we're not here to make dates with people, because you know it's not what it's all about. It's about love spreading. It's about enjoying a nice little walk here, and it looks like this part is quite a nice little football stadium kind of thing. Well, it could be used as Great Yarmouth football pitch, but it's actually got no football lines on it, so I don't think it will be, Julian. Wow, look at those lights up there, if anyone can see those. Yeah, it goes towards the end, then we'll go up towards where we're supposed to be going. Oh, can you hear that echo, Jude? Oh! Why are you telling me to shush? Tells me off all the time, he does. Well, I'll put enough time and effort into Julian, and I put up with him a lot of times as well. Oh, it's the Hippodrome Great Yarmouth. It's actually proudly sponsored by the famous Wellesley. Wow, grandstand. Wow. Is it famous, is it? I don't know, I've never seen this before. It's funny how people never tell you about these little things. So, yeah, Catherine is tuned in, Catherine Matheson. By the way, we shared you a link about West Mersey boats, if you want to check that out. It's not filmed by us, but of course we found it somewhere. And don't ask me to go in a boat again. I'll probably sink. Anyway, that's another thing altogether. So we're in Norfolk here, just in case you're wondering where we are. We always get questioned of where we are. Who knows where we might end up next? Oh, you can't go through? Oh, right.
Can't go out that way, no.
So we're going to have to go back. Oh, there's another way out that way.
Yeah, but it's going miles up down the road, isn't it?
No, but then we'll have to find another way out. That's okay. It's a new thing, isn't it? It's a little bit of an extra walk. It's a pity we can't go out the other way, but of course the only way out is this way. So it is a new kind of walk for us. We didn't expect it to be as long as this, but of course you never know what's going to happen. Looks like some sort of canteen over here. Sort of club. So, yeah, that's all great. Licensed bar and a club sort of thing. Looks like they're having a private meeting in there. Just imagine running across there. I wouldn't be able to keep up with the fitness now, but there's toilets there, but obviously not open now. Useful to know. So there's plenty of benches to sit on. And you won't get arrested for sitting on them. Sarah is tuned in. Good evening to you. Nick says it's amazing how early it gets dark in Great Yarmouth. Well, it gets dark actually everywhere because we're heading towards winter. Well, actually, autumn first. Let's not think about winter because there's a lot of sort of rumours going around about winter at the moment, especially with those schools. So we might not be able to get out. We may not be able to get out. So I thought there was a way out. So we've literally just gone round the whole stadium. Maybe we can have a look and walk round and showcase it. There's literally no way out here, but yeah, we have to go through this way. We'll probably have to turn on Julian's torch in a minute. Someone's coming through here. So we can't literally go out that gate. I thought it was open to the public, so it's like we're going through like an athletics track, but we're actually walking through it. Still nice and light by me, so obviously you can see the brightness here by what you're watching, and apparently the signal's okay, so we're quite fortunate with that. So the only way is onward and there's no turning back. We'll go around this way, but it's holding the gimbal, isn't it? So yeah, we have to have a bit of a break now and again. But it does look like a football pitch from where I'm standing here, and behind it we just literally passed a sports centre pitch, or otherwise known as an AstroTurf. I once played football on an AstroTurf, and I think Stuart Matheson did as well, many years ago at Arbury, Chesterton Sports Centre. If anybody's been there, make sure you go and check it out. I think they've probably got football back up there. I don't know if they've got the changing rooms open though, because a lot's been happening since that. Looks like that's been sort of damaged. There's a hole in that sort of roof. Oh no, it's just a gap between it. I thought there was a hole in it. Obviously this is where people can sit and stand. Not much in the way of seating, I have to say, but it is quite a long walk round actually. But we've never literally done this before. So yeah, it was Julian's choice to come up this way anyway. No, I'm talking about to come up here and check it out. You thought it was a football pitch. They haven't started their games. It could well be the Great Yarmouth football pitch here. So, yeah, remember where you see this. We were supposed to go up the Waterways, but by the time we get up there, it's probably going to be dark. So, yeah, just have to bear with us. At least it's less windy around this area. Catherine is watching. Good evening, those who are watching somewhere in maybe Sudbury or West Mersey. Yeah, one day we might be able to get down to West Mersey and do a live there, who knows? If we can find a cheap hotel nearby, that would be nice. But there's no cheap hotels down in that direction. Anyway, if anybody wants to support the channel in any way, feel free to do so. And we do have a YouTube channel, over 200 subscribers so far. If you want to be a new subscriber, if you haven't already, then feel free to hit that subscribe button. And we very much appreciate it. And if you want to donate to us, of course, the usual way is, of course, PayPal and clouds@hotmail.co.uk. What? I can't hear you saying anything. Keep what? Come a bit quicker. I can't go any faster than the gimbal will take me, Julian. He wants me to go as quick as he is. Go on the boat. No, not today. Too cold for that. Anyway, yeah, so we are raising money for charity, Salvation Army and the Reach. And, of course, the running costs to keep us going and keep you smiling. And that word, spread the love. And don't come up to us and say, why do you keep saying the same words over and over again? Shall we say unique? Spread the love is our key word. So we have to do that. For me to struggle to keep up with Julian is one thing of a miracle here. Let's know what the signal is sort of like. Is it okay? Is it sounding a bit dippy? Is it a bit dodge? I don't know. What we're seeing is fine our end. Why does it all go quiet when, of course, I talk about a signal? Somebody wants to watch a bit of highlights or live football match here. Oh, Wayne Motivator's here. Oh, what a goal that is. And it was live on camera. But yeah, we have to continue our walk. Can you imagine Wayne Motivator playing on this football pitch here? Sorry if those lights are blinding you, by the way. Reminds me of maybe Haverhill Sports Centre or even Chesterton Sports Centre, where I used to play football many years ago. Some highlights. And it's not match of the week, by the way. So, yeah, we literally, if you just switched on here, we literally had to walk all the way around because there's no literally way to walk around this area where we just literally walked. We walked all the way around there, and it looked like there was sort of private meeting going on there. So, yeah, maybe they were watching us. I don't know. Maybe they had us on their phones and all that kind of thing. So, yeah, we'll switch the special light on in just a second. I'm not blinding you. It's called the recreation ground. Locks. Well, this gate is going to be locked at 7 p.m, so we could have actually got locked in. Well, it's past 8 o'clock. Well, 7 o'clock actually. So we're quite lucky to get in there today. So normally speaking, you wouldn't be able to get in there. So, like I said, we were lucky to get a view of that. Just imagine yourself living in one of these. Just imagine that. By the way, if you see any orbs, if you're into your world of spirit, do let us know. We're not doing a ghost hunt, but of course, if you spot any, do let us know. We are love spreaders of the unique kind here. Tina is watching from Haverhill. Yes, your TV should be okay, because our TV is okay currently at the moment at home. So that's the first time she's watching. So, of course, you met her the other day in Haverhill.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. We are sort of doing these walks here to, keep people happy and, of course, keep people smiling at the same time. We're in Norfolk here on this occasion. We're going to head up towards what is known as the Waterways. It's getting dark here, so we get a little bit of time to go up there. In the meantime, there's some hotels up here, and it stretches all the way down to a holiday place, almost like Haven Holiday, but it's actually seashore. But we won't be going there tonight. No doubt that we'll sort of avoid it for now. But like I say, this can be a busy car road, as you can see. And the reason for doing this touring with us, we started in February actually, and we started doing this for the simple reason, of course, we were in lockdown at the time, and then of course we started coming up with some great ideas, and we hope to achieve more by doing this and keep people happy at the same time. And also we came up with the idea of encouraging people to donate to us, which some people have been donating to us, and we've just received another donation from a guy in Haverhill, so we'll be talking about that as soon as we know how much has been donated. And of course it'd be greatly received by that person and person E's or his friend. And of course we are raising money for the Salvation Army and the food bank of Reach in Haverhill, and running costs as well. And of course Tina earned herself a free mug, as well as the business sales. So we continue down here. Let's move on and go straight down to the Waterways here for a little bit, and then we'll turn back and finish up our walk down at the front there. So are you feeling okay, Julian? Try riding a donkey, not this time of night, Alex. Anyway, who's going to spot us here down here? Is it really like a paranormal effect down here?
Car park here.
There's a car park here. Not that interesting, but it's worth a look. And if it's a bit windy, we do apologise. Julian Spoons, how are you feeling now? So, yeah, we're quite fortunate with the light source here. Do apologise about these illuminating lights which look like UFOs, but forget all that. If you don't know what a UFO is, it's an unidentified object that we don't know about. So, of course, yes, we're walking the promenade area of the main seafront here in Norfolk, and some people have already worked out where we are. So, yeah, we continue here down this road. If you're watching on YouTube at a later stage, massive thumbs up to you as per usual. I like these illuminations. Reminds me of seeing a video of Blackpool. Probably you get more illuminations than this, but of course it's still nice to see them. I think towns should actually come up with these. So you've got hotels all the way down here, if anybody wants to visit them and find out how much they cost. Imperial Hotel, just to the left. Plenty of places to park at the moment. Obviously, it's holiday season here. We're quite lucky to get down here. And next month will be a little bit different. And of course, it'll be less people. And we hope to be in the area around about then. We'll see how things go. But for now, stay with the one you're on. What about that for a monster's weekend? A scary night or a mystery hotel? Whoa!
There's a ghost somewhere.
We would like Strawberry Woo Woo to come over here. If you're listening or watching Strawberry Woo Woo, you know who you are. Strawberry Woo Woo. With Tracy on the end of it.
Can anyone tell me, Nick?
Yeah?
What is that over there?
It's a ship, Julian. It's called a ship.
So what's the ship forecast here?
I don't know. Sounds like the dividend forecast, Julian. Cloudy. It is quite a sort of nice-ish night with the wind blowing very nicely here. But
Nice.
It is quite nice down here. We're coming up to the Waterways. We did hope to film it in more of a daytime version, but maybe next time we will. I'm just showing Julian for the first time. But I came over here before and we realised that, of course, well, I did because I did a solo walk at the time, and Julian was actually behind me in agony with his foot, I think.
Yeah.
And it was actually. So, of course, this area has literally no light on it, so you just have to bear with us. If you can't see a thing on your home televisions, then just bear with us.
There's a map here, Nick.
There is a map, so you know where we are. Julian's going to point it out for us, so I'll leave you to do that, Julian. So, tell us where we are.
We're definitely not in Market
We're not at the Britannia Pier.
We're down here somewhere.
No.
Up here.
It tells you where we are. Well,
Here.
up there, mate. Okay.
I'm going anything like the weather.
That-
On the far side is the other side of the Great Yarmouth. And on the far
Yeah,
side,
straight probably. You know what that is, don't you? Up there.
I don't know where you can be.
Of course you know what it is.
I know, yeah.
You've been betrayed. Anyway, I'll give you something in a minute. Go on.
That is the Minister on
The Great Yarmouth Minster is called St Nicholas there.
And you've got the Britannia Pier down there.
We've been just literally walking there. And yes, it was a football club there.
Yeah.
Apparently so. So yeah, we did walk around it. I was absolutely right, or maybe you was right. I don't know who actually guessed it. There is public toilets if anybody needs it, but they're not open at night. But look at that Britannia Pier from here. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Looks great from here.
Absolutely.
Apparently Britannia Pier is haunted. If you want to check out a video that somebody's done of that, so we have to continue down here. That's where we are right this minute. Are you okay, Julian? You look a bit flushed. Woo! There you go. Yeah, I'm going to frighten you to death with this. So, yes, underneath this bit here, coming here, I don't know if you can see it at home, is called the Waterways. And I'm sure it's much better to come here during the day than actually at night time. But, you know, we had to do other things and we had to prepare for this fantastic walk here. We have got some light on the subject. So, yeah, we can walk where the light is. So, yeah, this is the main Waterways. Walk to the left here, Julian. Otherwise, yeah, I have walked that way before. But, yeah, this is the spookiest feeling that Julian's ever felt tonight. Are we going to the casino tonight? No, we're not. Apparently somebody won about £182,000 tonight. in Great Yarmouth, and it's been actually posted on there, but I'd never post things about that, honestly. There's another hotel over there to the left as we see it from this view. The first owned hotel over there, if anyone's interested for a night stay. There's plenty of nice stays around this area. We're hoping to get back in time for the West Ham game, but I don't know if we will now. We might see the tail end of it if we're lucky. So we'll quickly walk around here. I keep feeling as if I'm being watched. I don't know if you're feeling that, Julian. Probably are, he says. Look at the reflection in that as the river flows on, the tranquility of the river. Absolutely. Beginning to sound like a Paul McKenna stuff there as the river flows on. There you go. Whose phone is that going off? It's not mine. As you see, there's loads of hotels going across here. We just about caught the sunset before it started getting darkened. Look at that. Just amazing, isn't it? Around here. We won't go too further today. We'll come back on that path again. But thank you very much for all joining me here. Hopefully you are enjoying the video like no other. So, yeah, some more fantastic lights all the way down the seafront. It just stretches for miles. It's almost like a motorway light kind of system. It does. It's a nice little walk actually, but we won't do too long today. There's plenty of benches where you can actually sit and take your little partner with you. There's a bridge over there, although you can't really see it in view, but there is a ship just literally behind it just there. The bridge is actually there. Looks much better during the day than night time. We'll just go where the light is, otherwise it'll scare you to death, Julian. Woo! Can't believe no one is around here this time of night. It is a Monday though, I have to say. It's the most quietest little area of Great Yarmouth, I have to admit. What do you mean, what's happened to it?
No goal, they should be starting to...
Is it because they're all sort of isolating? I don't know. I lost interest in all that sort of stuff. There's another hotel over there. Looks very nice indeed. Oh, Strawberry Woo Woo is here.
Oh no.
It's way too dark to see anything. Obviously it is, but that's why I'm trying to shine it to, you know. Well, we can see it. We can see the ground where we are. Can't you see the paths there? Look.
Well, you've got to take your glasses off, then you might be able
and the riverway, the riverside actually.
I'm on the river.
Yeah, and be careful what you say, Julian. You can't say what you want these days. You're not allowed to do what you want either, because there's always someone ruling you everywhere you go. So I'm ruling you, Julian. I am. But what you do get is a nice reflection of the river. We're trying to shine it so you can see the light here. So that is why we're going to go back onto the road in just a second, actually. This is just a beautiful night walk here. It feels like we're in Spain. In fact, you don't need to go to Spain. You've got it here in Norfolk. The actual Waterways goes miles on. There's loads of information there, and do check out the last video that I actually done, because of course I did show you the boards more often. So yeah, friendly chaps meet up in the bushes where you are, so tread carefully. Whoa, is that a scary thought? Whoa. Can you see any orbs? Can you see the orbs? No, no. Can you hear the love spreaders? No. Great stuff. So we're going to turn left here so we can shed some light on the subject. Where are you going?
Oh, really?
You've gone disappeared. Julian's disappeared. It's a magical disappearance. Help! Julian's disappeared. Where's he gone? He's gone. He's hiding. Oh, there you are. Someone's got the right sat on the wall. So yeah, it's completely dark now, isn't it? Oh, I've got some light on the subject now. So yeah, you'll be able to see the light now. Look at that light now. If I go close up, I'll be able to see you more. Is that better?
Focus on that, Nick. Now you can see.
Now you can see a fantastic view here. Definitely worth checking out. And we know where that is. A lovely view from it. Yeah, I'm zooming in, by the way. That's what it is. So yeah, sorry about all the camera wonking about here. But yeah, look at that mosaic look there of this bridge here. Yeah. Yes, this bridge is quite stable, as you can see. It's very neatly made as well. I wonder what this hut is. Just follow the wall here, then you'll be able to see it more better there. And your belly's in the way there. I can really rude as much as I like. This is like a hut here.
No, it's got the grandstand.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the wood on here. Oh. Look at that. It's just amazing, isn't it?
Hey. Living the straw out.
Oh, I saw an orb there.
No, that's a fright.
That's the frightened Julian. Hello, hello. You only sing when you win. Oh, when the saints go marching in. When they can't see by. Oh, can't even say the word, but you can see the big wheel over there. So great stuff here.
Spin that around.
Yeah, we have. There you go. You should be able to see me now. Can't you see me?
No, because you're in the way.
So behind me is actually a hut, and it's quite hysterical, by the way. If we put Julian in there, do you know what? I'm trying to look around and see who's behind me. Right, Julian, that's got Julian. That's frightened the life out of Julian.
Never give you a compliment.
Yeah.
I'm just checking how many bridges have we crossed.
How many bridges?
How many?
There's quite a lot, actually.
One down there.
There's one there. But yeah, you need to get your binoculars out so you can actually see. There is some light at the end of the tunnel. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Debbie is tuned in. Hello, and hello to Philip as well. So yeah, like I say, touring with us. The love spreading pot is welcomed at all time. We're going to say that from now on. The love spreading pot, which means, of course, Salvation Army and the food bank of Reach, and the running costs. If anybody wants to donate, feel free to do so at any time you wish. Yep. If you want to know more details, please message us, PM us. I think is the word for that. So we'll come out of this Waterways here, although you haven't seen much of it, sadly, because Julian wanted to see the Great Yarmouth football field, so that was a bit of a treat for you. Nice little clouds out there, and as I say, it does stretch all the way down to Seashore. We won't go there tonight. It actually stretched miles, and I don't really want to hurt my feet too much. I'm already out of breath as it is, so yeah, I don't know how people can be fit enough to do it. But yeah, at least there's no hills over here. It's really straight. So yeah, let's walk down these hedges again. It does actually go further down there, Julian, but we won't go there today. There's another bridge down there as well. What did you say?
Bolton Lake.
Bolton Lake. And Julian's blinded by this eye. Do you need some glasses, Julian? Do you really need some? Have you had your burgers, Julian? And your onions? Have you really had your onions? This is the presenter of the relationship love show, isn't it? Oh yes, oh yes. Got to remind the people out there. So, yeah, that is Julian for you. And he's the co-host of the Tourist Information Show, just in case you don't know about it. I think there's some cyclists coming towards us, so we better step to the side a bit like that ITV Nightmare programme back in the day, if you ever remember that. It was actually filmed in the studios of Norwich, where Anglian News once was. I don't know if it still is at that building in Norwich, but of course that's where Nightmare was actually filmed. It used to be owned by a company called Broadsword. Yeah, Broadsword, I think it was called, you know, back in the day. Still people going about on their scooters here. Do you know what? This is not what we would do in our normal towns here at this time of night. I would have to sort of stress that. We will finish our walk on the pier today, so that is our plan of the evening. We try to plan every walk, but it's not easy to do so. So we sort of say 8 o'clock or thereabouts. Speaking of that, when we went to see Jimmy Carr, he wasn't on time. He was about 8 minutes past 8. So, yeah, not even comedians are on time, so it is incredibly difficult. And we do understand that. The Hamilton Hotel just to the right there. First time I've seen Wayne Motivator tuned in, but under a different name. He's under a different name all the time. Wayne Lovespreader could be his new name from now on, even on the YouTube when he comes on there.
Oh, Mr. Lovespreader.
We did hope to do a live on the YouTube direct. The only way we can do it through StreamYard, but the sound quality is terrible. But yeah, we don't know why that is. So if anybody knows about StreamYard, do help us out why it's actually poor quality. Maybe it's like that with OBS Studio as well. Another hotel to the right. There's so many down here. You've got plenty of choice here down here. Should Haverhill actually have hotels? When they do have one. Well, they have two actually. Rose and Crown. But I'd never really sort of like stay at night in Haverhill. I wouldn't do it for an obvious reason. I won't say why, but of course, no. And they've got another one called the Travelodge in Haverhill, which actually used to be Days Inn, if you remember that. And we have done videos of that, by the way. We've gone up there once.
Thank you.
No worries. Hello to you, yeah. Did you hear that? Politeness.
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
This is what we need from all towns, cities and villages and seaside resorts. We need it everywhere. Spread the love.
Yeah, I'm not sure of...
If Nicole's watching from Sudbury or nearby, hello to you as well. I know she sneaks on sometimes without us knowing she's watching.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I said...
Let's shine the light on Julian.
Oh, God.
Speak up, please.
I'm not sure about...
You can't shout.
Scooters along the path. I'm not sure it's illegal or not. If anyone wants to know around this place...
Do look at the camera. You're not even looking at the camera, Julian. Just look over there.
As I said before,
Pretend I'm over there, Julian.
as I said before, I don't know about scooters. Are they illegal?
Look at the camera.
I can't look at the camera. The light's in my eyes.
Oh dear.
No, I can't accept the camera.
Julian, you are under a spotlight here. You're supposed to be spreading love.
Are you interviewing me?
Yeah, I am interviewing you. And what do you think about Great Yarmouth? Are you the love spreader or Tim? Tim but nice.
I can't accept cash.
You can't accept cards either.
I'm not accepting cards either. I'm a freelance.
Apparently someone's donating cash to us anyway, so we'll find out what that envelope says when we return. We will return next year, by the way, to Haverhill. We probably will stay on over this direction.
There we go.
Sorry if the camera's a bit wonky here. It's because it's gimbal here. This gimbal's doing my head in.
Well, there's no donuts.
The First Down Hotel, which I actually showed you earlier, looks quite nice, doesn't it? Just imagine staying there. How very nice it is. Looking at that. Wonder what they look like during the daytime. We should never know until we do a live during the daytime, or maybe a video at the same time. So, yeah, stay with the one you're on if you are tuning in absolutely anywhere, whether you're watching on Facebook Live or actually listening on Facebook Live or on the YouTube channel, same thing applies. So, yeah, we continue down here. It's a nice little area of Great Yarmouth. Just leave you with the atmosphere down here for a little while.
No, wait, what?
Evening. Right. Yeah, not too bad. I'll let you go by. I can never ride one of those. Spread the love. Live on either Facebook or YouTube. Goodness gracious me. Just imagine doing that. Hope your battery don't run out.
10 miles per minute.
Spread the love. I can shout the love.
Don't shout in my ear.
I will shout in your ear if you like to then. That's what shouting is. Too late to interview them though, because they went too quick. We can't interview everyone. It's a shame you didn't watch the interviews the other day, and I did it late at night as well. We did it actually late at night. Two people, well actually a couple, one from Ipswich and one from Milton Keynes, and the rest of them had a photograph. That was the second interview, and they was love spreading us, and hopefully they've been tuning in tonight as well. If not, they'll be watching on YouTube, no doubt. Bearing if I can't say my words in the right way, bearing in mind that, of course, if you do see the YouTube version, it would be absolutely great that you did, because there's always something that you miss out of what we say and all that kind of thing, and some love spreading things that you might have missed out on the lives. So that's the benefit of watching it on the highlights now. Obviously you can watch it here, but of course, you know, bear in mind it might take us a while to upload on YouTube, because it has done because of the signal out here. Apparently you have to have the phone signal as well as the 4G. So if you can't get a phone signal, the internet won't work. That is apparently the case. I bet a lot of you out there watching now didn't know that. But yeah, it was too late to interview him, sadly. But anyway, another hotel on the right. I think they just wanted to go on their scooter so quickly. Are you enjoying the fresh air, Julian?
Yeah.
Have you had a cold yet, or hay fever?
Nope.
No? No?
No.
No, somebody coughed in the GB News studio several times. I think it was Doobs and Co. Michelle Dubry.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend.
Julian's girlfriend.
I wish.
I didn't know you had one.
No, yeah.
Well, that's why you're a princess over there, Julian.
Well, it's called Sally Mercury.
Or is it the Pryness, actually, is actually pronounced?
No, not talking about the hotel. My girlfriend's called Sally Mercury.
Sally Mercury.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone called Mercury, do you?
Well, you won't know.
Mercury?
Yeah, you won't know.
I thought that was in the sky. Maybe she's into watching Sky. A lot of people like Netflix, I don't know why, but of course when we watched Jimmy Carr, a lot of people shouted out for Netflix or Netflix. I can't pronounce it because, yeah, I don't watch it anyway, so I don't even watch football either. Got off football. You are if you're a Saint. But you're proud of getting a point against Man United. Especially if you're a Saint.
Is that relevant?
It is.
No, it's not.
You get a lot of taxis down here, which is quite nice. Evening. You alright? Yeah, not bad. Something you don't get in some certain towns. You don't get people saying hello to you. Wonder why that is. Yeah, but obviously not everybody's going to say hello to you. It's going to be a strange scenario. Can anyone see now that big wheel there? Can we see Wayne Motivator going on it and sitting on it?
No, break it.
Julian said he'll break it. Oh, I've nearly fell over a couple of times. Ooh, it's like a big dance.
Jelly ones.
So yeah, we're nearly finished our walk. Not far now because you can see the pier ever coming so closer. You can see lots of ships here. I wonder where they're heading. Probably the Hook of Holland. I don't know. We can't even see the sea. We can smell it. We can feel it. And you know what? It is the god of sea. It is amazing. I can see it all over me. I can feel the fresh air. God's wind. Julian can feel what in his water? Basketball court. That's what that is over there. Although you can't really see it very well. Basketball, you just need a ball.
I know. Yeah, I know that.
Can we just borrow yours, Julian?
No. I've lost those ages ago.
Yeah. So, yeah. The light of this beautiful town. Seaside resort as well.
And they're still on.
And the lights are still on here. And what time is it? Well, it is early anyway. It's 7 minutes past 9 p.m. If you don't believe me, check all your watches out there and your calendars, because it is the 23rd of August 2021 on a Monday evening here. It's not often that videographers get out there on Monday evening. Wonder why that is, because it's actually quite quiet in most places. But yeah, I wouldn't be doing this in my own town at night like this. Maybe one day, but of course, not very often. It's very risky. It's like going to London at night. Yeah, this is the bowling green. Not a bowling alley, but a bowling green for your old HPs. The OHPs. They usually come out during the daytime when it's really summery kind of feeling. It's a nice little small walk here. I'm going very slowly because I don't want you to see a wobbly picture. If the picture is bad, let us know. Is it clear? Is it good signal? Is it non-dodge? You know? The love spreaders are the unique kind. Nick Coffey and Julian Spoons, live in Norfolk tonight. Beginning to sound like a radio presenter. If anybody heard the Club Mix show, which usually goes out between 10 p.m. and midnight each and every Fridays and Saturdays. So, 2 dosage of great dance music. So, if you missed one, you've always got another. And, of course, if you want to know where you can listen to me, All Request Radio, based in Great Yarmouth. So you'll find me in Great Yarmouth a lot of times. Some other times very much imaginary times as well. So all routes to the main town centre is just to the right there, as you can see, or just about see on the sign there. You can see that. and it is a paying display here. Apparently the meter has been switched off. Does it mean it's free all night? I don't know. Don't know what the price is of that. So plenty of spaces, as you can see. It's not that full up, even though it's August. It was full up during the day, obviously. It was heaving of people. And we had a lovely breakfast this morning. We won't say any more than that. We won't say where it was. I'll let you guess. Not allowed to say where it was. Not allowed to tell you a lot of stuff. So shall we end it just before the pier, or shall we go on to the pier, Julian? Because we want to show you these illumination lights here of this beautiful area. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. We are at North Drive. Do you like my gimbal camera work, by the way? I'm surprised no one's actually asking me any questions. But anyway, maybe they're just watching, which is fair enough. Pay point. Yes, the love-spreading pay point. Just imagine if we had people donating £1.50 each time. So, up to 7 hours overnight parking for £1.50. Is that not too bad? And it takes coins. Look at that. Nice. Euston Road car park. This is. Welcome to that. Pretty much gives it away, doesn't it? We don't give them much away around here. It's too obvious, isn't it? This is Euston Road. It stretches all the way down to the Great Yarmouth Minster over there, to the right, onto that area. When it goes eventually down to that area, we'll probably end up going towards that area in a minute. Anyway, to see the tail end of the West Ham and Leicester City game tonight. Although I'm not really bothered about football these days, I'm just watching it for the sake of it. So yeah, if you're into your banger or stock car racing, it's very useful to know. And these are the August race times. Greyhound racing as well, something that you get in Newmarket. And there is a video on Newmarket if anybody wants to check that out. Well, there's actually plenty of them to see. There's one that I went round the church as well. If you haven't already seen that, give it a thumbs up. And don't give us a thumbs down, but actually if you do give us a thumbs down, it lets us know that you actually have tuned in. But of course, ideally we want that thumbs down taken away. Apparently there's a way to do it. That will annoy a lot of people, wouldn't it, if that was taken away. Somebody did a walk on there, on top of that sort of what looks like a theatre inside when you check out the video. But actually, it's not, it's a cinema. And it's got a webcam on the other side as well. If you want to see me on the webcam as we walk by, actually. So it might be a good idea to walk around there anyway. Feel free to do so. I wonder what's going on at the laptop. I was going to say laptop dancing, but yeah, the Fallen Angels laptop. I can't say it. Lap dancing club. It's only open on the weekends, so the lap dancing club is there. And I wonder what is going on there in there tonight. I can imagine this used to be kind of like a cafe or of some kind. I don't know. It looks like some sort of entry or like a delivery or something of that kind. Very hysterical there. So, as I say, if you want to check us out on the webcam tonight and give us a little bit of a wave so you can actually see our gimbal, feel free to do so. Just go onto the Great Yarmouth webcam. Marine Parade is the one you want to see. There is another one, but we're not down in that direction. So the Pier Tavern is actually open tonight. We're probably not going to go in there tonight to have a drink, or maybe we might fancy it. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the live video tonight. Brand new car park. Actually, I can remember when they were just doing that up. So it's amazing. You do get to interview some people over the course of your holiday, and some people you don't, if you're doing videographing, that is. We were originally going to go to Hemsby, but we actually decided against that. Julian wanted to try that another time. Sorry, my cold went through my throat here. But yeah, we are going to wave on the webcam, although you can't really, unless you want to take a snapshot of that. Julian can't really take a picture of it because he hasn't got a phone on him to read out the comments. So yeah, unfortunately he doesn't have the facility to share it as well. If he had Wi-Fi, if you could help him out, of course, with the running costs of the Wi-Fi, that will be able to trigger him to read out the comments and do the shout outs. But yeah, the webcam is over in that direction here. You can't see it very well in the dark, but it is over there. Yeah. That little thing there. Yeah, that little wall thing. That's the webcam. And that is the one shining down on us through this area. So we'll give it a wave in case anybody is actually seeing us. If anybody saw us on the webcam, hello to you all there. Give us a wave. Well, you can't give us a wave, but of course we can give you a wave. The camera does actually point over and it goes around there, and then of course it moves around here. But of course on the top view it will show you a bit more higher up than the bushes there, and that's exactly what it does. And then it goes through that way as well. Glad it's clear tonight, by the way, and it's not too cold at the same time. It might be in September, it might be warm, who knows. So it is the ARC cinema, definitely worth checking out if you get the opportunity to see a video of inside of it. And of course it's very much haunted. So we're going to leave it on that note. For those people who missed us on the webcam, too late now. You can see us here instead. So it's quite a quiet night here, and this is the Prom Hotel. It looks very nicely lit up here, as you can pretty much see. It's a lovely place to go and eat food and do whatever you like, even sit outside here. Once we were sitting outside there, and one of my friends was sitting next to me. We had a jacket potato, and somebody was smoking next to us, and they said, "Do you mind that I smoke?" And my friend said to that person, "Yes, I do mind," because he doesn't like the smell of smoke, which is fair enough, because you want to keep it really clean air, you know. So there we go. Live and exclusive from Norfolk in this area here. We're going to leave it here because, as I say, it's very much good illumination on that Prom Hotel there. Probably expensive night, probably about £19. You're talking about that sort of thing, maybe through booking.com or something like that. And it is currently open for inside, and you can do bar service at the moment. You couldn't before, but you can now. But that is what we're going to leave you, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. And just literally show you very quickly before we go is where we saw those lads. I think Harry was one of them. Charlie is another one. We give them all a shout out. Is there any other names? That Henry as well. So we shout out to those people as well. Thumbs up to you, and thank you very much for your photo the other day. And please comment on our YouTube channel, either here or on the YouTube channel, and hit that subscribe button as well. We do appreciate that. And sorry for blinding you lot with all the lights coming on here. And they are open all night here. They're on all night after 1:30. So 1:30? No, yeah, they're open all night anyway. But of course after 11:30, which in some towns and cities they are not. So bear that in mind. Something that the message to the council should be told about. So, yeah, you need your streets safe, because if you drop off the bus late at night, it can be very slippery and dangerous, very much a health risk. Anyway, that's another thing altogether. We're going to show you very quickly before we give you a last wave. In fact, we're going to do that. Julian's hiding. So give us a last magical wave. And until the next time, we'll see you next time, or you'll see us next time as well. So we'll leave you of the Britannia Pier. Yep. Beautiful illuminations from this area here. Look at these lights. They are just magical to look around and just admire. And just literally over in that direction where I will zoom in, where that bunch of seating are, is where we had that photograph with those guys. So do check out that video if you haven't already. So we'll leave you with this bottom view of Marine Parade in Norfolk. Thank you for watching, and God bless you all, and stay safe.
Take care, everybody.
And thank you very much for the current donations that people give to us in a remembrance of these shows. Good night and God bless. Stay safe.